this club, your conduct in the community, your total disregard for the laws, the total disregard for those on the front line of protecting American society, which is based on laws, and those people know as police officers. I am accepting the state's recommendation.
The judge gave the sentence, I ain't shed a tear. I just said fuck the law and I let them hear. Gotta know my past, understand what let them hear. To realize I used to fast when they fed them fear. Never put the bullshit lies that they told. In fact, I never put a thing that they sold. Everything I bring equal to what I sold. When it ain't a moral code, consciousness corrode. Felt like everything around me might implode. Even though the block was cold, I had it sold. I believe in nonsense just to pay the rent. It's that reckless shit that began my descent. To the extent at the county, they ain't slow me up. America eats and shower, it will throw me up. Back on the block, never missed the beat. It's so hot, but why not? I'ma risk the heat. You can take the prison weight bound.
How you doing, fight fans? EJ Boxing Live here. We'll talk about the matchup just made by Eddie Hearn and Matchroom Sports. Dave Allen versus King Kong. Luis Ortiz. This is all right, actually. So I'm going to get into about like the logistics of the matchup was made by Eddie Hearn. Okay, we're fine. Logistics on how I feel this fight is going to go. You know, to be fair, I think it's a complete mismatch. I mean, Dave Allen is a domestic fighter. Luis Ortiz is a world-class fighter. Amateur, the Cuban, box for Cuba, amateur pedigree, says it all. He's on the elite stage. Malik Rose is not easy. He's a world-class fighter, even though he made it look bad. I don't know why they're doing this matchup. I think it's bad, man. It can be very damaging. You know, you're looking at a potential black belt situation. I hope the referee is in a good position to stop the fight, really, because, you know, he took a lot. And the thing is, yeah, Dave Allen was depressed after the Dillian White. What do you think he's going to do after going against Ortiz? And the thing is, because Dave Allen called him out on Twitter, don't mean you have to make the fight, man. I mean, is that how we are? We're doing now. Someone calls you out on Twitter, and then you make the fight. I mean, come on, Eddie Hearn, like, and Matchroom and the rest of them, Sky. Come on, why are you sanctioning that fight? I remember back in the days, Tyson Fury said he wanted Deontay Wilder fight after the Hay fight fell down. They turned it down, but yet you're going to sanction this one. I mean, come on, be serious. Another thing as well. So you got 3 heavyweight fights on Dillian versus Derek, right? That's a good fight. You know, is it worth pay-per-view? Well, you know, they drummed enough attention. Then Lewis what's his name, John Molina versus Andy Joshua. Come on, right? And now you got this one here, bro. It's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good, like, in terms of a pay-per-view, right? This fight here is a mismatch, isn't it? If Luis Ortiz can get a world opponent, I'm sure they can get a better opponent than Dave Allen, man. But it's set in stone. The fight's happening. I'm not too happy about it. I don't know what you guys think about it. Like, you know, in the chat says it was there. You know, even after the video, this has been put up. You tell me how you think. I'm not happy with it. I just think it's a joke. Like, someone calls you on Twitter, and next thing you know, they make, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Let's make the fight. Like, how do you think this fight's gonna go? It's gonna be massacre. And if it doesn't, it makes Luis Ortiz look even worse. So Luis Ortiz has to do what he has to do. Dave Allen didn't throw hardly any punches against him. He just sucked up. Luis Ortiz is not going to be different, you know. The thing, yeah, like, Dave Allen is not elusive of like a Malik Scott to move around. Yeah, he's going to walk in straight lines, and Luis Ortiz is going to pick him apart. If you come towards Luis Ortiz, he will hurt you. I just hope the referees, and you know the thing about Dave Allen is a brave guy. He's never been stopped before, but bruv, it's not about going against King Kong, walking in straight line, trying to nip and tuck up, displaying he's taking shots, bruv. Hey, maybe the upset will happen, innit? I'm sure. Bruv, let me go to the betting line. The betting line must be ridiculous, like 100 to 1 or something like that. Let me go to the betting line. I'm Paddy Power. That's the one I usually use for the betting line of this, and I didn't title it disrespectfully to get to clickbait. But if you click the video, then you know I'm not happy with this fight here. And so we're in December, September the 10th. Have they got it here? Luis Ortiz up. They got Lewis Conception. No, they haven't even got it up on BoxRec on thing. So I'm gonna have to wait a couple of days for that to see when that fight goes up on thing. But I'm sure the betting odds is gonna be wide. I mean, I always bring up betting odds when it comes to boxing to point out like the disparity in the gulf of class. He's not even won a Brit. When he fought Derek Dillian, he wasn't even for the British belt. It wasn't even the British belt. So he's not even British level. He's domestic level. He's not even Commonwealth. anything like that. He's not even European. Luis Ortiz is beyond European. He's world class, man. I mean, hey, listen. If he wants to fight him, so be it. But bruv, no one complain when the man kills the man in the ring. And everyone's like, oh yeah, he should have been in there. I'm telling you right now, the man should not be in there. He was depressed. He was thinking about killing himself after losing to Dylan. So why are you going to put him against Luis Ortiz and now he's going to get stopped? If he was beat up by Dylan and now he's going to get knocked out by Luis Ortiz, what do you think he's going to do himself? I saw the other day a naked man hanging out a window trying to kill himself, and he eventually shrugged himself free and he ended up killing himself. Come on. We don't need it. Just Jules Groves the other day, blood bleeds, beat up some guy the other day, and the guy went hospital. Now we're putting this mishmash in. Come on, man. Come on. Be serious. What are we doing here? You know, what are we doing? It's dangerous. You know, I'll see Eddie Hearn tomorrow. I'm going to ask him about this, you know. It's too dangerous. You know, it's not right, bro. It's not right. I don't like it. You know what I mean? It's not right, bro. Like, anyone agree to this? Just to put him on the box. He's going to make money, but you can't even spend the money against Ortiz. I'm happy Ortiz is on the pay-per-view, but I would have liked a better opponent, someone to test him. You know, these opponents are making Luis Ortiz look really bad. All right, he's getting money, but it's just making him look bad. And David Allen will get hurt. Trust me, he will get hurt, but it's not even if or but, he will. You can't stand there, and if he takes shots from Luis Ortiz, it makes Luis Ortiz look bad. You know what I mean? Maybe that's Eddie Hearn wants to do. He makes it look a mockery of this guy. You know, bro, Luis Ortiz ain't gonna be mockery for no one. They look how many times he knocked down Malik Scott. The fact shouldn't be stopped already. So now you think, you know what? Yeah, let me call beats, man. Call some people in this joint. Maybe I'm just being biased on this joint, innit? But you know what? Yeah, like, there's no actually. You know what? Let me call no one. Let me air my thing. Let me just air how I think, innit? That's how I see it. You know, I'm frustrated about this. Luis Ortiz should be getting better. What do you guys think? Am I too hard on Dave Allen? You know, am I too what's it called? Conspiracy about he might think about killing himself because he did against Dillian. Am I going too far? Is, you know, what is this about, man? You're putting like 3 heavyweights. 2 of them are good match. One of them's even. Derek versus Dillian is okay because it's a crossroads match. One goes up, one coming down. Molina versus Joshua is a durable fight. It go a couple of rounds. But this one here against this guy here, well, if he was hurt against Dillian, but what do you think this guy gonna do to him? It's gonna hurt him. So I'm not too happy about it. On the rest of the card as a pay-per-view, I'm not too sure about that. As a Christmas pay-per-view, just before Christmas, I'm not too sure about that. You know, I've been buying all Joshua's pay-per-view, but this one here, nah. Even Dillian Derek doesn't get me up. I think if Eubank was on the card, I think I'd consider it. But and maybe I'm getting too far, and you guys are buying it, then fine, whatever. All right. Anyway, I'm EJ Boxing Live. I hope you enjoyed this. Give me thumbs up. Tell me what you think about it. Am I wrong? Am I right? Whatever. What do you think about the matchup? So I'll leave you up with some music, and I'll catch you back on the next one. Okay, 1 minute. Peace. Put some music up on this, right?
Like the knowledge, straight down, but they stack them out. Few first milers and all these people, we ain't people. Being misled is lethal. No evil, we look for. They take my flow back, but they hard as hell. Crazy as a man, said Charlie from Maryland. Couple blocks in my shoes, can't be held. Before else, we're back on track now. This blind to crack, then it's crack down. Got me on the run, but I'm hard to track down. Got me smoking, strap down. Cash in a mattress. I know the story outcome is disastrous. Catch a body fast, this bag full of ashes. Full circle, nigga, extra ashes. Trunk full of ashes, cup full of nitrate. They don't say to have a fight game. You better hard with a tight name. Hard look, they will run straight. You know the concept. How put people I can't put in the process. Better keep the low bro. Never know where wires for the flow. So slow, nigga, catch up. You fucking clown, coming with the pressure, say I'm dressed up. You won't break me, nigga, you should dress up. I'm even here with my head and my chest up. That's how it happened. I sit back, reminisce, recall it all, so I even take the